Hey guys, my name is Ryan Clark. I am the author of the book College Aid for Middle Class America, Solutions to Paying Wholesale versus Retail. Now I'm also the founder and CEO of Clark College Funding. And this is a three-part series on private scholarships and how to get private scholarships. And instead of writing it, I thought I would do a video, a blog post on it. And what I usually do is just take questions from my families that I work with, from emails that I receive, from questions that I get from my YouTube page, and I try to answer those questions. So let's go ahead and get started. The first question I received was, how can I find out about what scholarships are out there? Well, there's some wonderful websites, and that's where I would start, and I will put a link on a website that I really like. It's from the U.S. government, Department of Education, and they have a great website about finding private scholarships, and you don't have to worry about paying anybody, and you don't have to worry about ads. It's a really good website. So I will try to put that website on this account or below, or at least I'll put it on my blog. So to come take a look at it, I'll put the link on there for you to see. Now the second question I received, can I apply for a scholarship if I don't know what college I'm going to attend? You absolutely can. You can actually start applying for scholarships your freshman year in high school, and I encourage my students to do that. It's a little bit intimidating for freshmen to start applying for college or scholarships because they think it's 20 years away, but it's really not. It's only 3 years away. But if you do actually receive a scholarship your freshman year or sophomore year, that is okay, because some organizations will write the check to you, and so it really doesn't matter, where you're going to school or not. Or other organizations will wait until they find out exactly where you're going, and then they'll write the check to that college. Third question, should I have to pay a fee to apply for a scholarship? Not necessarily. I'm not a big fan of paying fees for scholarship searches or trying to get scholarships. Since scholarships are meant really to support students and to help them fund college, you really shouldn't have to pay a fee to go out and get free money. That just doesn't make sense to me. So in most cases, scholarships that require some type of fee, I would try to avoid. Next question. If I didn't win a scholarship, can I apply again next year? Very good question. This is something that a lot of parents, a lot of students forget. You can apply every year. Unless you no longer qualify, you can apply for that same scholarship again. However, if your application isn't dramatically stronger and you didn't get the scholarship the first time around, then you might not want to apply the second year either, because you're probably not going to receive it. So instead of applying for that same scholarship, what you might want to do is spend more time applying to different competition or different scholarships. Next question I received, can I lose my scholarship once it has been awarded? You certainly can, and I've seen that happen. Most scholarships that are renewable means that you're going to get that for more than 1 year, essentially, a renewable scholarship. And they usually have some type of requirements, such as a minimum GPA, or you have to be in a certain major, for example, and those are very common. So if your GPA dips below, let's say, a 3.6, and your scholarship requires you to maintain a 3.6 or above, then you're not going to get that scholarship the following year. So make sure you read the fine print when you do receive those scholarships. Next question, can I apply for scholarships while I am a college student? Another great question. Again, this is a big mistake that a lot of college students make, is that they stop applying for scholarships once they get into college. And I know of literally thousands of scholarships specifically for college students and graduate students. So yes, I think you should continue to apply while you're in school. And you never know, the competition might be a lot less because a lot less students apply for scholarships once they're in college. So take advantage of that. Next question. If I win a scholarship, will my college take away some other form of financial aid? Now, I get this question probably every time I do a workshop at a high school. And the answer to that question is maybe. But in most cases, I would say yes. So, for example, let's say that a college awards you $10,000 of financial aid on your financial aid award letter. And there could be some tuition discounts, some merit aid scholarships, some loans in that award letter. And it comes up to $10,000. Well, let's say that you applied to a local private scholarship, maybe a grocery store that your son and daughter works at, and they get a $1,000 scholarship for 1 year. and that organization or that company sends a $1,000 check to the college in your name. Well, the college will look at this, and number one, the college will also ask you, by the way, if you've received any private scholarships. But either way, they're going to be informed that you received this $1,000 scholarship, and 9 times out of 10, they will actually reduce your financial aid by the scholarship amount that you receive from the outside scholarship. So, for example, again, you won $1,000 from the grocery store your son and daughter works in, you received a $10,000 financial aid package. Instead of getting $10,000, now you'll receive $9,000. So I hope that makes sense. If the college is really nice, and I would certainly ask, if you don't, then you should, ask if they're going to reduce your aid by $1,000, to reduce it from the loan amount, not from any gift aid, any free money, any scholarship money, any tuition discounts, okay? If they can reduce the loan amount, that's okay, because again, we don't want loans, we want to get as much free money as we can. Next question, can I transfer my scholarship if I go to another school? And again, the answer to that question is maybe. A lot of scholarships do allow you to transfer from school to school. It doesn't really matter. But some scholarships are very specific to a specific college, or like I said, a major. And if you do transfer from one school to the next, you might not be able to transfer that scholarship. So it's important that you contact the awarding organization and ask them about that and make any necessary arrangements to transfer that to the new school if you can. Next question I received, should I bother applying for scholarships even if I don't have perfect grades? Again, this is a scholarship I receive, a question I receive all the time. And of course the answer to that is yes. There are many scholarships that are awarded based upon leadership and public service and art and music and theater and dance and so on and so forth. Plus, even the scholarships that are based upon grades, oftentimes grades are just a small percentage or are part of the determining factor who gets the scholarship. So they are going to look at more than just grades. So absolutely, please go out and look for scholarships even if you don't have a perfect GPA. Next question, do all scholarships require an essay? Absolutely not. And I'm so glad about that because essays can take out a lot of time. So a lot of scholarships do require essays, and it is a good way for the judges to get to know you a little bit better beyond your grades and beyond your transcripts and beyond your test scores. They want to find out a little bit more what's going on in your head, if you will. But again, there are scholarships out there that don't require essays, especially ones that are for art and music and dance or require a portfolio. Next question, can I win a scholarship if my parents make too much money? Absolutely. And there are a lot of different scholarships that are out there. Some are need-based aid scholarships. So if your mom and dad make a lot of money, you're probably not going to receive any need-based aid scholarships. Again, need-based aid means you're based upon the financial need. So you're probably not going to receive those. But there are merit-based aid scholarships. And merit, the definition of a merit scholarship is based upon the talent of the student. And usually the income is not a factor in determining who receives those scholarships. And the last question for today, what is a renewable scholarship? Great question. Renewable scholarships can be won every year and be reapplied for every year, which is great. That means you can get the scholarship more than 1 year. That means you can win it year after year after year. So renewable scholarships are wonderful. But again, make sure you understand the requirements to meet the renewable scholarships and make sure you maintain eligibility to get that scholarship. Well, I hope you enjoyed some of these questions and answers. Please keep them coming. And it's just not on scholarships. It could be on financial aid, picking colleges, anything to do with college planning. This is what I do for a living, and I love doing it. So please email me, call me, post questions, answers on my Facebook page or, of course, on my YouTube channel. Look forward to hearing from you. You guys have a great day, and we will talk to you soon.